Welcome back, guys, to our minimalist run of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. We just got the duck freed from the little weather vane, and our next destination is the third crystal dungeon, which is up here in the Lost Woods. Or, its equivalent to the Dark World anyway, the Skull Woods. We have to make a quick pass through the Lost Woods real quick. Then head down from here, and then we'll find a little warp panel for us to take to the Dark World. Get the hammer ready. Here we go. In my personal opinion, the third crystal dungeon is by far the shortest one. The only stuff you need in order to complete the dungeon is the big key and one small key, really. Then, of course, you gotta get the treasure, but still. It's kind of an interesting dungeon. It's got several different locations to it throughout the woods here. But I'm only going to be going in the ones that I have to, of course. We'll start off by going in here. The first thing we're going to get is the big key. Go ahead and use the ether medallion to freeze the two Gyarados. It'll automatically kill those two jellyfish type enemies. Be careful of the wall masters, because you don't want to have to start this room all over again. Okay, wait for it to come back down. There we go. Now pull the statue up here onto this switch. Alright, come on. Link, stop. Seriously, Link? Seriously? Okay, screw it. We're just going to redo the room. Okay, that was retarded. I'll line the little statue up a little better this time. Used up half of our magic doing this. That's alright though, we can get it back easily. Wait for the wall master to come down. If he's ever going to. There he is. Okay, come on. There. The big key is in this treasure chest right here. Normally I wouldn't bomb the wall to the right and worry about going in there, but since I've used up so much of my magic now, I'm going to go ahead and go in there and get the full magic container that it has. Then I'll just warp back to the entrance with the mirror. Alright, now we got full magic again. The next entrance is covered up by some bushes, so we're going to cut those down, and then we're going to get the fire rod, which is obviously the dungeon treasure. And of course there had to be a soldier hidden under a bush. Alright, bomb this wall over here. Hit the little star switches so you can get the floor fixed in the next room. Pull this lever here, and then it'll make the wall blow up, and then go down and get the fire rod. You found the fire rod. This rod commands the red fire, but watch your magic meter. Alright, use the hook shot to cross this hole, and then exit. Alright, now we're headed back to the entrance that we went into first to get the big key. Just about there. Alright, from here, head to the left. You gotta go left 2 rooms. Get the key that's in this room right here, and that's the only key that you need throughout this entire dungeon. Get the fire rod ready, because you need that to open up the entrance to the last part of this dungeon. There we go. Just run straight up to the door. I thought that I could make it into the door before I got hit by the fire. That's alright though. Got full health again. Gonna try to be careful in this room. No, no, no. Okay, just about fell into the hole. Alright, use the ether medallion in this room. I'm gonna crush a few of these Gyarados with the magic hammer before I try to light any torches. Okay, that's what I was looking for, a full magic container. I'll light up a few of these. There we go. In this room, use the ether medallion to kill off everything and freeze the Gyarados. Then crush the Gyarados to try to get your magic back, which we got a small magic. Cut the middle curtain up here. Ether medallion again in this room, but you'll have 3 enemies to crush, so you'll have a better chance of getting all your magic back. I would highly recommend trying to have full health and full magic for this boss. There we go. Careful in this room because there's still another wall master hanging around, so we'll go ahead and get ready for that. There we go. Avoid the trap and fall down. Alright. With this boss, the floor will be moving. It'll randomly change its directions. You have the spike traps coming at you, and the boss can shoot fireballs. The reason why I recommended you come in here with full health is so that you'd have sword beams. Use sword beams until you've taken a hit, which is what I'm going to do, obviously. After you've taken a hit from the boss, stick to using the fire rod. Don't spam the fire rod. Try to be accurate with it and space out your shots so that you do damage with every hit, because you only get 8 uses. And if you happen to run out of magic, you just get close and use your sword until he's dead. Whatever the case, though, he's now down now, and we got the 3rd crystal. Red, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the great Catalceum? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear, and he alone must face the person who began the great Catalceum. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule who protected the royalty of Hylia can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. You understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright. Time to head to the 4th crystal dungeon, which is just outside of these woods in the Village of Thieves, which is the Dark World equivalent to the Kakariko Village. The 4th crystal dungeon is in the same place that the Weather Vein was at in the Light World. So yeah. Not very far from where we're at. We shouldn't have to go through any more parts of the 3rd dungeon like we just had to. Just keep heading south and we'll be out of the Skull Woods and right by the Village of Thieves. There we go. Get this guy. Screw you. Seriously, come on, Link. Quit running into enemies. Those enemies kinda hurt, too. 2 hearts of damage per hit. Alright, we are now at the Gargoyle statue, which is where the 4th dungeon is located. This is also a pretty short dungeon, but I don't think that this one's as short as the 3rd dungeon. Make your way over here to the right, go up. Then over here to the right. Down here, got turned into a bunny. Then to the left. Now we got the big key. Alright, now it's time to head up another screen and then we'll be able to get through a door. And now we're a bunny again. If we get hit, we'll be returned to normal Link. And you also return to normal Link if a certain amount of time passes. Just about to the door leading out of this room, right here. The treasure of this dungeon is the Titan's Mitt, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the Power Glove, except you can pick up the black colored stones now. So yeah, and that's required to enter a few dungeons. So yeah. Gonna try to get those last remaining hearts back. Just try to be careful of all these enemies and the spike traps, Link. Try to lure that fire stick down here. There we go. We have to go to the next floor before we can progress anywhere else. Hit this switch here. Alright. In the very lower right pot is a switch that you can step on. And magic and bombs. I need health, dang it. Head all the way to the right on this floor, then bomb the place that you see. Gotta place a bomb, then throw it over that rail to bomb the floor. Careful, these weird bugs. Alright, time to head back down. You have to bomb the floor back there, because if you don't, you can't fight the boss. Our next destination is down to the lowest floor of this dungeon. Which, to get there, you just head right from here. Careful of these enemies. There we go, nice. I'm gonna try to kill off all these guys for hearts. Careful of the red gargoyle type enemies. As you can see, they shoot beams at you and they take more hits to kill. Again, let's try to get some hearts real quick. Got some arrows. There we go, got us a heart. Oh well, just got one heart, but hey, at least we got something. Head to the right here. We'll find the maiden. Defeat this red guy, otherwise he can end up being really annoying because he'll constantly shoot beams through the little jail gates. You can throw pots right through the gates, so do that to kill off some of these gargoyle things. Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Sure thing. Although if you actually try to take her outside, she'll disappear from behind you. You'll have to come back down here and get her. Pound the mole into the ground and we'll get the dungeon treasure. You got the Titan's Mitt. Now you can lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to budge. Alright, time to head to the boss room. Should be a pretty clear path to the boss room now. Pick up this pot over here. Step on the switch. We got full health, so that's good. And bring the maiden over here to the light. And it's actually the boss. Yeah, too bright! You can attack the boss as it's headed up there, so do that to get a free couple hits in on it. Every 3 hits that you do to blind here, he will lose one of his heads and it'll fly around the room shooting fireballs. So be careful. If you leave one of the heads on the cloak for too long, it'll shoot lasers at you, so be careful about that. Oh god, you guys suck. Come on! Alright, there, good. Blind is now down now. We have completed the 4th dungeon. Time to get the crystal. You're gonna be blind if you keep looking up into the light like that, Link. Red, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, that is it for Dungeon 4. Now it's time to head straight to Dungeon 5. Go ahead and warp back to the light world real quick. And call the duck. Alright, closest location is right here. Just swim one screen to the left and you'll be at the 5th dungeon. You have to pick up a stone to warp there, but same difference. Right here. Before we do anything else, we're going to kill off all the enemies that can get us inside of here. This weird like type enemy. And there are these weird creatures that fly around and bomb everything. Let them get in here and we'll kill them. There we go. That last one get in here. There we go. Well, that is it for this part.